Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and today is Friday the 13th, 2020. Boy, we've done the show before on Friday the 13th, because I do my shows every Friday. How are you guys? How's everybody handling this pandemic that's going on? It's so, I think it's really, in some ways, an eye-opener to be careful with germs, and maybe people will learn once this is over, because you know what? It will go away. I mean, it'll take time. I feel like it'll get worse before it gets better, but it will go away. But it's important to not spread germs, period, no matter how serious the germ is. But did you guys see this thing that's going around social media? Can you put that up? From Sylvia Browne. Now, Sylvia Browne died, or crossed over, I should say. Me, the psychic that believes in the spirit world. I should never say die. Never say die. Okay, I can't read it. What does it say, Tony?
All right. You want me to read it for you?
Yeah, do you mind?
All right. It says, in around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like illness will spread throughout the globe, attacking lungs and bronchial tubes and resisting all known treatments. Almost more baffling than the illness itself be the fact that it will suddenly vanish. I can't read that. It's in the corner.
I can't read that
quickly as it arrived, attack again 10 years later, and then disappear completely.
Wow. So there you go, guys. I mean, no matter how you feel about Sylvia Browne, I mean, she did do that thing where she predicted some kid was dead, and 5 years later he showed up. And I mean, you're not always right, but sometimes you are right. And people who are able to connect with the spirit world and who are visionaries have premonitions, and you can't just ignore all of them. So, some things you have to take with a grain of salt, but you got to give it to her. She predicted that this was coming in 2020. It's a pneumonia-like illness. I mean, the good news of what she said, if she's right, is that it'll go away as quickly as it came. So I agree with her. I think it's going to go away. But, it's interesting because I just wonder if she's looking down on everybody now and saying, see all you people who tried to ruin me? It's true. I said something and that was true. So, and it's so specific, 2020. My friend Stuart Krasnow, who's a producer, he said, you really should put that Sylvia Browne quote from the book on. It's all over social media. He said, and I think you should play the prediction that you did. So I'm going to explain something a little bit. In the year in 1999, I did a pay-per-view special called Char, a psychic for the new millennium. And in it, I said that there's going to be, in the new millennium, there will be terrorism. And nobody thought there'd be terror in the United States. And nobody thought there'd be terrorism in the United States at that time. So this was when I was on Dr. Phil. This is a little piece they put together. Can we play that, Tony, please?
About terrorism. The one thing that I always worry about is, chemical warfare, biological warfare, terrorism.
We've been speaking with Char for probably over 20 years.
I told certain clients that I felt there was going to be terrorism in New York.
As we watched the terrorist attack on television, my wife and I just looked at each other and said, boy, was she right. I could have been on one of those top floors in the World Trade Center.
Okay, so I haven't looked at that since it aired years ago. So I'm not exactly sure what was said, but I know that Mike Blackman was on, and I had told him and his family that there'd be terrorism in the new millennium, and I said, and he worked in the World Trade Center, and I said, now it's time to move, and he did, and he probably would have been there. So God bless him for coming on and validating that. So look I rarely do national predictions, but sometimes if there is something that really is in my sight, I will share it. And you know that saying, I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. So I think when there are seers who say things and see things, I had a client the other day who told me her husband knew exactly about 9/11, said there's going to be a problem with the World Trade Center in a couple days. And there was. I mean, he was like very specific about that. So we are all a collective consciousness. We all together we're all in this together. And our goal is to try to be kind and compassionate to each other and help each other. And on that note, I was at Vaughn's in West Hollywood, and people were living like there was no tomorrow. First of all, what's this toilet paper thing? Like everybody's like, I've always been like this about toilet paper. Nicole in my office, Nikki always makes fun of me because I always have to have way more toilet paper than I need, and my sisters are the same way. Oh boy, I hope they don't mind me saying that. But it's like, okay, so it's not like the trucks can't come in and bring more toilet paper, guys. It'll happen. I think, but what everyone's worried about is a lockdown. And if we have a lockdown, yeah, then we're going to need toilet paper. But these people in the parking lot were not being patient, were being rude. Like, I couldn't get out of there. It was so crowded. And what did you just tell me about Whole Foods near here?
I couldn't even get into the parking lot. It was so packed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's funny because I did a podcast called Hungry Girl that I'm going to be on in a week. It's going to air. And I went to the Whole Foods near her. I didn't realize there was one, but there was on Ventura in Woodland Hills. And I couldn't even get in the parking lot, too. That's crazy. Right. So I want to thank Tony Sweet for being here. I love you.
I love you too, and
Thank
Sunny.
you. And Sunny Margolis. And I want to thank Nikki in the office for helping me out. And so I would like to hear about your experiences right now, how everybody's feeling. I want to know how you're feeling. And are you, and I want to talk about intuition and staying out of harm's way and knowing, like if you live in fear, we call fear the 4-letter F word, false evidence appearing real. So if you live in fear, you're never going to know when your instincts are saying, you know what, better not go to that, on that airplane, or better not go, touch that railing, or whatever it is that you're freaking out about. Or, I always say when you use logic, common sense, and intuition, you get your best answers. So I will take callers later for readings, but I really want right now to focus on how you're feeling, what's going on with you, and do you have any questions about your intuition during this time? But when I say go with your gut, you have to have faith. You have to own your power. You have to use the 4 C's. The courage to use it, the confidence to own your intuition power. commit yourself to focusing on it and then conquering it by acting upon it. But if we live in fear and panic all the time, we're not going to know when the real feelings come in, when the real intuition, the real wisdom comes in, because we all are guided. We all have guardian angels and spirit guides that walk with us. We all are interconnected to the universal energy of goodness, love, and God. Some of us can connect to a higher power than others in some ways, but when we do the prayer protection, when we stay in the white light, when we put the mirrored egg around us, it's so important. So imagine, let's do a little exercise before I take the callers. So imagine you're lit up like the sun, everybody. Take a nice deep breath and put that blinding white light around you and swirl it around faster and faster and faster. And then put yourself inside an egg and close it up. So you're nice and safe in that womb of the egg. Now, the shell of the egg, the outside that everyone can see, is a mirror. So anything dark or negative coming at you is going to go back to where it came from. And it's in my new book, The Universe is Calling You. Anything that is in, near, around, or about me that is not of light, go back to where you came from and turn to light if you choose, but stay away from me. That's what you say. And I'm saying stay away from us, all our Char visionaries, because I want each and every one of you to know you're protected and you're guided and you're not alone. You're really not alone because you have guardian angels watching over you. And then, like when you go on an airplane, they say put your mask on, your oxygen mask, before you put the next person's on. So it's the same with the mirrored egg. You go in the mirrored egg first, and then you can put your child in it, your best friend in it, your sister, your brother, your mother, your father, and keep them protected. Are you waking up in the middle of the night at 2 and 3 in the morning? Maybe. I am sometimes. So that's usually when you get a lot of psychic information about your life. Put yourself in the white light in the mirrored egg. And you'll feel safe and peaceful, and you'll be able to fall back to sleep. Now, I hope that the next caller that we take is going to be either about your intuition or about your experience now at the grocery store or do we have anybody?
Well, we have a lot of
Sunny?
people, but I have a question.
Sunny, I called you
I
Sunny.
know, that's okay. I'll take it. I do have a question before we take a call.
Okay.
What's the difference between fear and intuition? Because a lot of people are going to go, I don't want to do that because it's fearful. But how do you know the difference between the two?
Because usually if people live in fear, they don't know when the intuition's coming in.
Okay.
But when you have an all-knowing intuitive feeling, it's all-knowing. It comes from your gut. It's kind of like a thought put in your head, not like, oh, I'm afraid to go into that neighborhood.
Right.
But then again, if you have a gut feeling, it's a gut feeling not to go into that neighborhood. It's like when you're in your busiest part of your day and you get an overwhelming feeling to call your husband, call your wife, call your mother or someone and say, you know what? Then they say, I was just going to call you. I left the stove on. Go turn it off. So did I answer your question?
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, because
it's more of a gut feeling. It's not like a fear feeling. Like some people have, what is it? PSTD.
Oh,
PTSD.
PTSD.
PTSD. Sorry, everybody. So it's because they've had the experiences before and they're afraid to do it again.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different ball game. When your intuition is happening, we all know it. Now, whoever is, are you guys on my Facebook? Are you are there any questions on Facebook about this?
Well, like Kathy said, we canceled our trip to San Antonio, had a bad feeling.
Oh, so is she on the phone?
She's not on phone. She was on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Let's see who's on the phone. I mean, A lot of people just want readings, but people on the phone.
But good for you, Kathy, that you canceled your
Right.
trip because you had a gut feeling. Good for you. You know, better safe than sorry. You can always go another time. You know, life will get back to normal down the road, and you'll be able to go to San Antonio. That's really good. Are there any other Facebook?
Well, I like this one. Cindy said, "Panic is contagious, so it has to be real work staying positive."
Who said that?
Cindy.
Cindy.
I like that.
I love that. Our thoughts create reality. Thoughts are things, and it's so important to keep our thoughts positive and have faith. It's so important to have faith. I wish we could all be like Sonny. He doesn't care.
I know.
Look at him.
He loves just laying in Char's arms.
Yeah. He's like so happy.
And I think Leslie, Char already answered that. They said, "Are there any special prayers to pray during this time?" But
so I would do the white light and the mirrored egg. Anything that is in, near, around, or about me that is not of light, go back to where you came from and turn to light if you choose, but stay away from me. But you know what? You can say the Lord's Prayer. You can say the Our Father. You can say the Shema. You can say whatever deity you connect to that's going to make you feel protected. You know, there's a prayer from the Quran, or whatever religion you are, you can say a prayer.
Robin just says, "Will things go back to normal soon?"
Yeah, Robin. Hi, Robin. I think I know. Is it Robin that follows me a lot? I like what she writes on social media.
I don't know.
Hi, Robin.
But she wants to know. Do you think?
Yeah. It'll go back to normal, but you know what? There might be PTSD though. But I hope people are more careful with their germs and, you know, not sneezing all over somebody else, because there's still the flu. More people have died of the flu than the coronavirus.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, but you know, the other thing I'm thinking, like, what if somebody like has to go to urgent care for a broken arm or leg or something, and how do you know? Like,
right.
I'm causing a little fear here. But you know, you want to be smart, especially if you go. Here's another thing. My friend Taryn Davis, she gave me that book party with Lauren King and Kathy Hilton. She had in December, she had a woman's tea that she has every December, and all the proceeds that she does goes to kids with toys, kids that have nothing. And we all bring a toy for the children, and she does this whole lovely, lovely thing. Well, she gives a gift bag when we leave. So one of the things in the gift bag is like hair shampoo and hair products. And then there was a beautiful Swarovski pen, which was lovely. And then there was a mask, like a face mask. And I took it out, and I went, that's weird. And guess what?
You used it?
I have one now. I have a face mask now, if I needed it. If I was sick, I would put it on so I don't get someone else sick.
Yeah, because they say it's not for the ones that are healthy to wear. It's for the people that are sick to wear.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I don't totally believe that, because if you have a mask on and somebody sneezes on you,
True.
You're protected.
That is true.
So I want to thank my friend Taryn for being so psychic and intuitive. I mean, she really gave those face masks out. You can't even get those at the hospitals now. They ran out of them. It's crazy.
Well, I love this, and this was actually in the news. One of your Facebook, it says, Denise, it says, my cousins in Italy go out and sing on the balcony with their neighbors every day at 6 p.m. to brighten people's day. I saw that on the news.
I love that.
So-
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Hey, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Those poor people in Italy.
Yes.
And they say that 70% of the people in Germany are prone to it. You know, I just want people to know that I do not believe that it's someone else's fault or another country's fault that this has happened. And I know that there's a show called in the Netherlands that was supposed to come and do a story on me this Wednesday. And in English, it translates to Everybody Talked About It. And so it was, because I had shows in the Netherlands that were extremely popular. God bless them. And they wanted to, where am I now and what am I doing and, where my life is. And they were coming to Palm Springs to do a story on me and they had to cancel because, and I'm not saying that our government is wrong to stop all the flights, but I just don't think it's right to blame somebody else.
Right.
It's just not right. We, there by the grace of God go I. Right?
Right.
So mean. I probably shouldn't get into that. I don't know. I'm probably losing viewers as we speak.
Right.
It's fine. Okay. Did anyone else bring anything else up? But that is so cool that they were singing on the balcony in Italy.
I saw that earlier.
I love
today.
Have you ever been to Italy?
We were talking about going, but then because of this, we decided to
You
wait.
will love it when you go. The people are so lovely and so
wait.
down to earth, and you will never get better pasta or pizza anywhere.
Now I'm hungry.
It's so yummy. It's and so lovely, and people just kind of make time to sit down and just chat and take time. They don't just eat standing up and leave and watch TV while they're eating. They just really
on their cell phone
the people in Europe are really live life and converse with each other. When I was in the Netherlands, it was very refreshing, really lovely. But then again, when I was there wasn't social media. It was just starting. Yeah. So do we have any other questions?
Just a lot of people commenting. A lot of people. Well, the one about the mask. If you lose a mask, or somebody sneezes, it's contaminated.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Well, wait. She's got a point. What she's saying is, if you do wear a mask and someone sneezes on you and they have a coronavirus, then your mask is contaminated.
Right.
So forget it. That's true. I mean, that's a good point.
And one says some masks do not seal as well as others, so it doesn't
some masks don't seal as well as others.
They're not as protected.
Okay,
I heard that too.
Should I tell everybody full disclosure?
Sure.
What I told you earlier, what I got, what I brought.
Go ahead.
Should I?
Sure.
I don't know. I shouldn't take it back now. It's mean. So, when I predicted terrorism in our country and whatever years ago, like about 25 years ago, I bought a gas mask. I bought 2 of them. And I bought the suit, the army suit, and I bought the boots.
Were you prepared?
And I've got them in my car. I do. Well, you never know. But then what about Hunky Dory? What about Baby?
I know.
I'm just going to have to put him in my shirt.
Probably.
Oh, he knows. He gives Mommy kisses. What about it? I'm not going anywhere without you, Sonny. So, and for people who have kids, they say kids are not susceptible to it. That's thank God.
Thank God.
But if you are 60 or older and you have a precondition of diabetes, heart problems, or maybe had cancer, lost your lymph nodes or whatever, you got to be more careful. It's probably smart not to go on an airplane. Better safe than sorry. This shall pass too, and you'll be able to go on an airplane another day. Right?
That's true.
So, okay. So anything else in there that we can talk about, or should we take a small little break, and then I will start doing my readings for all you Char visionaries.
Let's do it.
Let's go for it. Don't go anywhere, you guys. I'm going to know if you do, and then I'm going to be upset with you. Hey, everybody. It's Sunny and Char, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. People have been calling the office and texting and emailing. Do I do private sessions? Well, yes, I do. And I love reading for my clients. I do phone, Skype,
FaceTime and in person if we're in the same city. I also teach intuition. So if you have an interest in doing that, or if you're interested in getting your family together and you want a group reading, I do those as well. So just call 248-909-2427, ask for Nicole, and I look forward to reading for you. Thanks.
Okay, we're back. Let's take a caller. Who do we got, Tony?
All right, we have, it sounds like a Price is Right. We have caller number.
Come on down.
Number 908.
908. Where's that?
I don't know, but I'm
Okay,
gonna...
can you put my...
Yep.
I got to hear them.
All right, 908, you're on with Char.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm well, thank you. How are you today?
Doing okay, thanks.
Okay, great.
I'm actually in New Jersey.
You're where?
New Jersey.
You're in New Jersey. How lovely. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I said where are you? So I want to know I know I say this a lot with people, but I get like I hear the sounds in my head, so just say yes or no. I'm seeing like an Anne or Marie around you, or A or M.
Yes.
Is it that name, or is it
Both.
Anne and Marie?
I have two deceased relatives that had those names. One Anne, one Marie.
Okay, and is it your grandma or your aunt? Who is it?
Anne was a cousin,
A cousin. Okay.
and Marie was an aunt.
I think they're both around you. And also, was there
Okay.
someone else that started with A or M besides them?
There are lots of M's and a couple of A's also, yes.
Is there an M? Is there an MI or MA? Someone else?
M.A.?
Is there an MAR?
Yes.
Is that like a Margaret or
Yes.
Margaret? Who's that? Is that your mom?
Margaret was my grandmother, and I have another Margaret that's still living.
Okay, I think your grandma's here.
Great.
Do you know Rose?
Yes.
Who's that?
That was my mom.
Rose.
my
is
mother.
Rose is here.
Great. She always is.
Yeah, she's very protective of you. So when I hear your accent, are you from England or are you from New Jersey?
New Jersey.
God, it almost sounds like an English accent in a weird way in my head, which is weird. Do you have English heritage?
Yes. Irish, English. Yes.
Irish English. That's the voices I'm hearing the voices in my head. I have English accents.
Interesting.
So, so your mom's here and she wants you to know you're going to be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and
That means a lot.
yeah, she wants you to know you're going to be fine, but are you worried about a male? She's showing me a male. Do you have a son? Or
I have two sons,
yeah.
grandson. I worry about all of them.
Yeah, of course, because you're a lovely lady and you care about your children.
Thanks.
And is there J with one of those?
Not my kids, no.
Or an M?
Yes. One son begins with an M.
Is he Mike? Is he Mike or
No,
Mark?
that was an uncle.
Mike is your uncle. Is there a Mark or Matthew or
Matthew. My son is Matthew.
Matthew? And does he have is he looking to do a new work or expand his job?
Yes, definitely.
Tell him to be patient and it'll all come together. Just tell him to keep working hard. Just tell him to keep working hard and to be patient because it will all come together. But, I have to say the economy is going to be not good for a while. And I, this is for everybody out there. When I had the astrologer on a couple weeks ago, she was so lovely. And she said that the chart of the United States in 2020 is the exact same chart of the United States in 2008 when there was a recession. So yeah, Tony, you weren't here, but she's really good. And what's her name? I know she's on my. I forgot what I got. I have a mental block. You'll find out. Okay. So anyway, so I'm reading for you. So tell your son just to be patient. This goes for everybody out there. Things will get back to normal, but you got to be patient till things get back to normal. And you know, in my first book, Questions from Earth, Answers from Heaven, I talk about how that the world is going to go from a material world to a spiritual world, and this is one of our big lessons, is how we handle this virus and how we handle each other and how we take care of each other. Anyway, you're so lovely. Thank you for calling me. Do you have a question?
No, that will really be helpful to my son. I know he's concerned about that.
Oh.
And I read the book you just mentioned shortly after my mother died back in '99, I think it was.
Yeah.
And
wait, my mom
that
crossed
helped me.
over. My mom crossed over in '99 too. What month? December.
Yes, December 3rd.
December. I knew that. Because my mom crossed over December 21st.
Wow.
My mom must be in my head.
Yes.
Wow. Well, maybe all the good ones left that month. Your mom must have been really special. Was she really special? Because my mom was.
She was amazing.
Mine was amazing too.
Lucky.
So that the astrologer was Danielle Mercurio that was on my show that came up with all that. Mm-hmm. So, well, thank you so much. What's your name?
Debbie.
Debbie, thank you so much for making this call. So nice to talk to you. I could talk to you all day, but I got other people that that really want to talk to me.
Thank you so much for taking my call, and give my love
course.
to Sunny.
Sunny, she say hi. And stay well and be smart, but you'll be fine. God bless you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
you. Good night.
Good night.
All
What
right.
a lovely
That was
lady.
nice. You could tell by her voice.
So sweet.
All right, 864.
864. Who be you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for calling. So I wanted to just say, pardon?
Take you out of my headset. Okay. I had
What?
headsets on, but I was having trouble hearing you, but I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay, so just be open-minded about everybody, living and deceased, okay? And I sometimes get the people's name too because we don't have your name or anything. I was getting two things. I was getting an R or B person around you. And then the other one, I was getting an S or C.
An S or a C?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I have a C.
Are
And
they
you said a R or what?
a B?
A B?
Is a C person deceased?
No.
Is a C
C. No.
the C is living? Is it spelled CH or CA?
CH.
Is it like a Chris or Charles or Chloe?
Well, I have two. I have Chloe. Yes, Chloe.
Who's Chloe?
That's my daughter.
Okay. Are you did you have a question about are you upset with Chloe for some reason?
No. Mm-mm.
Or are you worried about her for some reason?
Earlier she wasn't feeling good. We took her to the doctor, but the
Okay,
doctor
that's
said
what I'm
that,
getting. That's what I'm getting. Okay. She was upset. You wanted to make sure it wasn't the coronavirus, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like she's okay. I feel like she'll be fine.
Yeah.
She'll be fine.
Yeah.
And who's Charles or Chris?
Charles or Chris?
Or just Chloe? You said there was another CH.
A friend of mine, a girlfriend of mine.
Is she a Chris or
No.
Or is it
Charlene.
Charlene? Oh, that's me. No, I think I was getting Chloe. I think what the feeling I was
Okay.
getting was a worry about health. Well, I didn't know health, but I knew you were worried about her, and it was Chloe, and that she's okay now. So I have a question. So did you go to the doctor's office or urgent care?
The doctor's office.
And so were people weird in the doctor's office, or were they?
No, they weren't weird. Everybody was pretty nice and comfortable. We went really early, so it wasn't packed.
That's smart.
And so we were in and out with no problems. They checked her for strep and everything and said she was fine. So.
Yeah, is she so what was it, flu or cold or what?
No, just she was just experiencing a little bit of drainage and her throat was hurting her. So what we think it is the allergies just coming in.
That's
so,
what
but
I
I just
think.
wanted to.
That's what I think. Some natural things that I do for something like that. I always say, I don't give out medical advice, but I gargle with Celtic sea salt and I neti pod. Like you can go to Whole Foods and get Celtic sea salt and put it in a neti pod, and that'll drain down her nose and down her throat and help her out. And
Okay.
and my doctors in Michigan are saying, my holistic doctors, Dr. David Brownstein, Dr. Jeffrey Nussbaum, the best doctors out there who save my butt all the time. They're saying for the coronavirus, which I want to, I'm trying to give messages to my people who call in, but also to everybody watching in CharVision. Vitamin A as in apple, vitamin D as in dog, and vitamin C as in Charlie. Those are the vitamins that you want to really pump into your body, a lot of them. A, D, and C. And especially for the coronavirus. Because some people get by with that really easy. And then is there an M or J person around you?
M or J?
Yeah.
Yeah, J.
Is that a female J or a male?
A male.
J, is it J-A or J-O?
J-O.
Like John or Joseph or
John.
John? Who is that your husband? Who is that?
Yes. No, that's my daughter's boyfriend.
That's your daughter's boyfriend, the one that was sick?
No, not the one that was sick, my other daughter.
So, do you like John?
Yes. He's nice.
You don't think he's good enough for her, do you?
Huh?
You don't think he's good enough for her, right?
No, I do.
You do? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I think she's going to stay. I think she's going to stay with him.
Yeah.
Are they talking about? Are they talking about living together or what?
Yes.
Are they living together now?
No, not yet.
But they're talking. I think they're going to live together, and I think he's an okay guy. Who has an issue with him?
Okay.
Does someone have an issue with him?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, good. I'm glad, because I think he's okay.
Yeah, I think he's a nice guy. He's a good guy.
You know what? It's always hard to be in a relationship because there's always compromise.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I think, maybe it's a hard lesson for your daughter to be in as well.
Absolutely.
And I think maybe that's where it is. It's like he's teaching her and she's teaching him, and they're working it out.
Mm-hmm. Yes. There you go, Char.
So you're watching her mature and grow in front of your eyes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
She's a good girl.
Do they want babies?
Oh, gosh. Sure. Maybe. I hope not. Just not right now.
Yeah. Make sure they don't get pregnant if they're not ready, because it wouldn't be a good idea.
Right.
Excuse me.
I agree.
What is 6, the number 6, or June? Or 6?
June.
June?
my sister's birthday is in June.
Your sister. And are you close with her?
Yes.
Is she married, your sister?
Yes.
Was there something troubling her recently?
I would say so.
Is it her husband?
I don't think that.
What's
No. I mean, if so, I wouldn't. I didn't know about it.
No, I think her husband's okay. Why do I see her being troubled, though?
Yeah. There could have been some trouble there. Not with them, but she was experiencing some things.
What, with someone else?
Yes.
Was one of her kids?
She doesn't have kids. She does keep my niece and nephew though.
And was he a problem?
My niece and nephew, no, they're really young kids.
Okay. Wait. She's supporting them?
Yes.
Oh, but they're not her kids.
No, they're my nephew's kids.
I see. Maybe that's what's a little overwhelming to her.
Yes.
That's
there you
what
go.
it is. So she's a good heart.
Yes.
She's taking care of kids that otherwise may not have balanced parents.
Exactly.
God bless her. That's what it is. And I feel like it's all good though. I think she's really good with the kids, but maybe the kids' parents need some boundaries. She needs boundaries with them.
Yes.
You go. Is there alcohol or drugs around them?
Oh, not now.
But there used to be.
Yes.
Yeah, I just feel like she's got to keep boundaries with them because they could go backwards, the parents. And is she fighting to have custody of those kids?
No, she's not fighting custody.
Okay.
No, just trying to keep the balance.
Yeah. Well, she's doing a great job, and those kids are going to be special because of her.
Oh, God.
And
Thank you, Char.
There's a big S initial. There's an S or C. Who's that?
S or C.
Is there a last name?
Sharp. Yeah, that's my last name. S.
S. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sharper.
Is your mom deceased?
No.
Your mom's living. So who would be an S last name?
My dad.
Your dad. It's your dad who's deceased. I think your dad's here. Is there an R or B with his name, or R or D?
No.
Okay, I don't know his name. I just think your dad's here.
Okay.
I think he's watching over those children, those grandchildren, and your sister and all that, and you're a good support system for her.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Anyway, life's never easy, but thank you so much for calling. Take good care of yourself. Okay, bye.
Thank you. You do the same.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Be safe. Be
You're
well.
welcome.
Don't freak out because of the coronavirus. Okay, who do we got?
816.
816. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So I just need you to be open about everybody. Is there a J person around you or a G?
No.
Okay, and the other thing I was getting was an M or an S.
No, I don't know any of those.
Do you have anyone? You're just thinking of one person though, I think. This could be someone living.
Oh, like a last name?
It could be a last name.
Okay.
Is there an S last name person?
I mean, that's my maiden last name.
That's your maiden last name. Is it S with an N or M in it?
No.
Or is there a T in that name or an R in it?
My name starts with a T.
Your T, are you T with an R in it or an N?
Yeah, Trisha.
Trisha, don't say names. Just say yes or no. I feel like,
Oh,
do
sorry.
you have, that's no problem. Did you lose an animal?
No.
Or was there did you have a dog when you were younger or something?
Yes.
I'm seeing a dog around here. There's a dog around you from when you were
Yeah.
younger. And I feel like they're with your, are one of your parents deceased?
No.
Okay, what about your grandparents with the S?
Yes, my grandparents. But
Is there
I can't think of
you don't know their names?
that name, that letter. No, I know their names, but I don't know.
Okay,
the
but is
initial.
there an A?
Like that doesn't
Is
ring a
there
bell.
wait. Is there an A or M with them?
No.
Okay, that's okay. I or it could be a middle name. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm not totally connected with you, but I'm kind of connected with you. So,
Oh no.
no, that's okay. Are you thinking of doing something with working or changing something with working?
I hope to. Yes.
What, you want to go to a new position?
I'd like to start working again.
I feel like you will. Did you have a health issue?
Yes.
And were you on what's it called when you're laid off when you can't work because you
Disability.
Were you on disability?
No.
But you did have a health issue, so you couldn't work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like that. And did they fix it? I feel like they fixed it, or that
No.
that they're controlling
it's better, but it's
I feel like it's being controlled, and I think you're going to work again.
yeah.
I feel like you can work again.
Yeah.
Trish, yeah. I feel like you can work again. But you're not
I like to hear that.
But you're not on disability.
No, but I could have been.
Yeah.
I just didn't choose to get on it.
You might work part-time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, and I think that it will be good for you. Okay, it took me a little while to connect with you, but there you go. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's get one more caller in.
One more. Let's see. 215.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, can I hear your voice?
Hi, yeah.
How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Is there somebody around you that's a mic? Or is there an R or B person around you?
There's no mic, but
Is there an M?
M, yes, definitely an M.
Is that a male? Or a female M? Is it spelled M-I or M-A?
M-A.
Is it M-A-R?
Yes, M-A-R.
Is it Mary or Marie or?
Marion.
Marion. Is that your mom?
Yes, that's my mom.
And is she deceased?
Yes, she is.
Well, she's not. She may be deceased, but she's noisy.
She's noisy. She's, oh my goodness.
She's showing me. Do you have any of her furniture or a Afghan?
I do.
And yeah, are you sitting on it or are you near her furniture?
I am. Yes, I am right next to her chair.
Next to her
yes,
chair.
I am.
And is there also either a needlepoint or Afghan or something?
There is a tablecloth of hers that is right here in the dining room.
Okay, because she's showing me something material like that. That's hers. And she wants you
Yes.
to know she's there. And did the lights blink on and off just now?
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, I just feel like she might try to come and connect with you with the like the lights blink on and off. And who's got the cat or dog?
She, well, she might have a dog.
She might have.
I have a dog here, but she might have a dog.
I feel like she's
of mine.
I feel like she's with one of your dogs.
Yes, it was actually a dog that was given to me when I was little, but the dog loved her.
Right. She's the dog still loves her. And
the dog's.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The dog's still. I'm sorry. The dog's still with her.
The dog's still with her, and there's an S or C initial. I don't know if that's the dog, an S or C, or a P or B. I don't know who that is. Is there
P is my I had a grandmom named Phoebe.
Phoebe. I think, is that your dad's mom?
And I had an Aunt Phoebe too. Yes, my dad's mom. Yes, my dad's mom.
I feel like your dad's mom's here. I think Phoebe's here watching over you. Where's your dad? Is he deceased as well?
Yes, my dad's deceased too.
I feel like he's here too with Phoebe.
Yes.
And your mom. I feel like they want you to know you're not alone.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice to hear. I really needed to hear that.
You're definitely not alone, and they're watching over you. And when you cross over, they'll be there waiting for you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice to hear.
There's a Joe or John or Jay.
Joe. Is my dad.
Your dad's Joe. He was just in my head. I heard a man's voice
Joe.
go, Joe.
Joe. That's my dad, Joe.
He wants you to know he's still taking care of you, watching over you, and so stay safe. Don't freak out about the virus. Just stay safe. Be smart. Everybody on CharVision, be smart, and you'll stay away from the germs. And
I'm just worried because I had been so sick since my mom died 3 years ago. I had this sinus thing that just won't go away.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm trying something else now, and I'm hoping that it works.
I think you have allergies as well.
Really?
I think you need to go to an allergist.
I did go to an allergist too.
Or did they give you shots?
No, they don't find anything wrong with me allergy-wise.
I don't know. I'm not allowed to give out medical advice, but I think there's something, unless you have mold in your house or something. I don't know. Something's not right. But I feel like you can fix this. Maybe try an alternative doctor.
Okay.
Try acupuncture. Maybe try acupuncture and some Chinese herbs. That might work out.
Okay.
Anyway, your mom and dad love you, and Phoebe too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really need to hear that.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you so much for calling. Okay, everybody, we got to wrap it up. I think next week I'm going to be on location, so I'm going to try to zoom in and do the show from there. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but you know what? We're going to try. And I just want everybody to turn your negative thoughts to positive thoughts. Put a white light around you and a mirrored egg and send all that negative away, and know that this virus shall pass too. And be well, and God bless you. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye-bye.